Law me tender,
Oh,
law me true. When you're bidding a job, don't let risk me through. Law me tender, law me wise.
Oh,
Don't get caught off guard. Selena's course will help you win without a legal scar. Oh, sorry, I was just channeling my inner Elvis. Welcome to another Training Thursday for today, Thursday, June the 5th, 2025. Somehow we're in the final 4 weeks of Q2.
I can't. I don't know what's going on right now.
Where the hell's the time going?
Right?
I'm Jordan Bateman, Vice President Communications for the Independent Contractors and Businesses Association, joined as always by
Kerry Vital, Manager Member Services for ICBA.
Vital by name, Vital by nature. Kerry's wearing a hoodie today because
I'm cold.
I keep my office at a ridiculously freezing temperature.
You do. Well, I was wearing a hoodie anyway, but yeah, I'm still wearing it because it is chilly in here.
Yeah, I have 3 windows in my office.
You do.
And the sun comes around and it warms it up in here.
I can see that, yeah.
And you know, I'm old. I like to be kept awake. So cold air is my friend.
Well, that's
no
true.
one should have ever given me control over a temperature. But there you go.
You also have a fan.
I also have a fan. That's more just for sometimes like a little breeze on me.
That's true.
Sometimes I don't, but yeah, sometimes I do. So it's quite a complicated little life I live here at the mighty ICBA. Kerry, how's it going?
Lord. Everything is good. I was at a career fair last night in Coquitlam.
Oh, okay.
So that was fun. Got to meet a lot of students, a lot of trade students looking for work with our members, which is really exciting. So yeah, that will be next couple days is just talking to members, sending out resumes, etc.
So I was talking to Hall Constructors, Chad Tenney, one of our great board members, last night. He was saying that what Hall did over spring break this year is in 2 weeks they basically hired 7 kids from a school in Aldergrove.
Yeah.
Exposed them to construction work, did a little bit of training the week before, so like kind of like some of the safety training online, did some more safety training when they got there, put them on site for 2 weeks, showed them a bunch of different things. Hall has like paving companies, and civil and mechanical, and like they do it all. Kind of exposed them to them and paid them for 3 weeks or 4 weeks. And sounds like 5 of the 7 are going to come back in this
That's
summer.
awesome. I love it.
So
that's a very cool idea.
Now he's like challenging his team, like next year can we do 20 of these? How can we have 20 at spring break?
Nice.
So
well,
really
that's cool.
interesting,
I like it. It's a good
way
idea.
To get youngsters into the trades.
For sure. Love that.
Yeah, so there you go.
Cool. I like
It's happening.
It's a great idea.
It's happening. He and I are also hatching another little plan for a social media plan.
Oh,
that
God.
we came up with last night.
Excellent.
So watch for that. Details coming soon. Okay.
Love it.
Featured course, I sang Law Me Tender because it's an overview of tendering law.
It is indeed. 1.5 CBE points for BC Housing. June the 18th, 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. And it is free for our members, so the 1.5 hours. Tendering can be fraught with risks as a method of procurement. So errors in accepting or evaluating bids can result in legal liability on the part of the tendering authority. Errors can result in some legal liability on the part of the bidder. So it's very complicated, basically, is what we're going to say. So yeah, it's complicated and evolving. So the courts of the construction industry need to adapt to new technology and evolving project delivery methods. So this is a course that we have done a couple times over the past few years, obviously, because it is quite complicated and is always changing. With our friend Seema Lal, she does a lot of our kind of law-related courses. So we are offering it again, June the 18th, 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m.
Look, so waiting 90 minutes, free.
Exactly.
Get a 1.5 points towards your BC Housing accreditation. So why not?
Exactly.
And what's going to happen? You're going to learn something and save your company a bunch of money. And maybe some
That
headaches.
seems like a pretty good benefit to me, but hey, you never know.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so yeah, June 18th, which is a Wednesday.
Yep. 2 weeks yesterday.
Well, I have a Merit Canada AGM that day.
Oh,
so
there you go.
I cannot make it.
Okay, well that's unfortunate.
Okay. Next time. All right, and the link is below.
Yes.
Or icba.ca/courses for all of our shenanigans and 800 plus courses. It really is an incredible catalog. I should just say, like
It really is.
It's like everything from, as I like to say, Excel spreadsheets to excavating trenches.
Right.
It's all in there. You know, everything you need in order to kind of supercharge your career or learn more about construction and office work and other different skills. So icba.ca/courses. Many are self-paced.
Yep, we do a lot of online self-paced, which is really good now as we're obviously coming into the summer where a lot of people are really busy. They're working like more than full-time hours. Still want to get their training in. So yeah, register for any of those self-paced ones. You can do it weekends, evenings, whatever you want. If there's anything that you don't see in our calendar that you think might be of interest, please feel free to send us an email, training@icba.ca. We're always looking for new courses, new instructors, new things to offer people. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Kerry, I was on the Sunshine Coast last week for a few days. Much quieter pace of life. But,
I can imagine.
There was a moment where I was like, I think Kerry would like this place because it's like, lots of places to run along the water.
Always good.
And, like nice beer and cider places and all sorts of interesting things. So I'm like, there you go.
That sounds delightful.
Like, should we have a staff retreat on the Sunshine Coast? Can we make that happen somehow?
I'm not sure, but you are part of the senior leadership team and you should ask.
Wouldn't that be great?
So that sounds divine.
I saw deer.
Nice.
I saw these massive beavers, like they're big guys. I did not see any whales.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. You were really excited about that.
But I would continue to embrace my old man dadness. I bought a pair of binoculars, and I carried them around. And on the beach, I'd be staring out at the boats.
I love it.
A cruise ship went by way in the distance, like practically by Nanaimo, and I'm like focusing in. I'm like, I think it's a Holland America.
Oh, God.
And
Jenny must have been so happy.
My wife took so many pictures and sent them back to the kids, laughing at old dad. So I don't know what's happened to me.
I don't know. You're embracing your old age.
A friend of mine who's like he's a leader on the emergency response team for the RCMP. So basically a police commando. Yeah,
basically the SWAT team in Canada.
He's been off for a few weeks because he hurt his knee, but he's taken up bird watching.
Oh. Well, that's a little different than policing.
I'm like, kind of mocked him in my heart until I had my binoculars out, and I was like, what kind of sailboat is that out there? Like, that's...
See, we all have our little things.
We all have our foibles.
There you go.
So it's not,
I love it.
It's not great. Also, in the true crime doc thing, I finished the Tylenol one.
Okay. Excellent.
Inconclusive. They didn't
well,
have a solution, although they kind of nudged it towards Johnson & Johnson.
Well, that's annoying. I like to have things wrapped up in a nice little bow at the end.
Well, Johnson said there was no cyanide present in their labs or anything like that, but it turns out there was. And then there's this little disclaimer: the cyanide in the lab did not match the cyanide in the pills.
Oh, God.
You're kind of leaning towards
Johnson.
I don't know if you can sue over a 45-year-old libel,
right?
But I'd be like, what the deal is with that? So, anyways, it was on Netflix.
Interesting.
But unfortunately, the first 2 episodes were really good, but the third was kind of disappointing.
Well, that's upsetting.
I thought they were going to crack the case.
Yeah, I know. I was excited for you. Oh well, that's disappointing.
What a life. Just disappointment after disappointment.
Aw, well, that's unfortunate.
Anything shaking for you?
Not really. Just working away. We have our Meet the Generals event in a couple weeks, so we will be not doing training Thursday, 3 weeks from today, I guess. So if you have not already joined as a member of ICBA and you want to come to Meet the Generals, please hurry up.
Yes.
Join soon, just because this is a members-only event, and we are definitely getting a lot of inquiries, people who want to attend, but you must be a member in order to do so.
Totally. ICBA.ca/events. And also, if you're an ICBA member, golf registration, whatever email gets to your ICBA member email, that link will land at 10 a.m. precisely on Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. Pacific. Last year, it sold out in 4 minutes.
I was like, I'm already getting a stress headache on this.
So,
oh boy.
If it's 10:10, you're probably too late.
Yeah.
So watch for that. 10 a.m. Tuesday, the link will suddenly appear in your email inbox, and get in there and get your spot, get your foursome immediately.
There are limited spots. Definitely need to reiterate that, as Jordan said. If it sold out in 4 minutes last year,
it's not like a gala
might be very similar.
1,000 seats and we can add
it's not.
Fudge a little bit. This is like a tight 288 golfers, and there's nowhere else to go. No way to grow it.
Exactly. This is as much as we can do. We can't do more than one golf tournament right now.
But come, get your foursome. Come and meet Kerry and I.
Yeah.
I mean, what could be better?
Obviously, we have food trucks. We have lots of exciting things going on.
Yeah.
So.
Why'd you say food trucks? Like we're not attraction enough?
Well, because people like to be fed.
Wow, that's true. Yeah. I am better to meet when you have a full stomach and maybe a few drinks. To be honest.
Yeah, well, not even gonna lie about that.
All right. Anyways, that's it. We're gonna be on Tuesdays for the next 3 weeks because
we are.
Stuff. So Tuesday, maybe we'll record right before golf registration opens. And
we'll see you in July on a Thursday.
That's right. So training Tuesday next week. See you then.